here at Harvard. We at the Art of Banksy, kind of like a museum. Just checking it out. A lot of dope quotes, a lot of dope art. It's different, you know? I like it. That's for sure. So one thing that I've gathered by looking at the photos here is his art is pretty much all about throwing the middle finger at the system. You know, like right here, as you can see, you got the police protecting the donut truck, or he put a, what's it called, a little baby boat, you know, hair tie over a war jet. So he's just all about like just mocking or poking at the system. Comment below, let me know if you're into museums. I've always been. I could go a lot more, but it's something that I enjoy doing. Let me know if you're into it. Let's go upstairs. A lot of times we see results and we just kind of like see the greatness of it, but there's always so much history behind how that greatness comes. In other words, no one sees the process, they only see the results. This gentleman here was the first black hockey player,
right here, the old
and no one knew he actually was blind in one eye, which is insane, and no one knew until like he retired.
Everybody loves this one. I've yet to find a person.
So one thing I noticed, I didn't give you guys a tour of the room, so let's do a really quick one. This hotel is the Boston Harbor Hotel. It's actually a 5-star hotel. It's very, you know, old-fashioned, yet, you know, luxurious type of hotel. I like it. Makes you want to work. Got an amazing view here of the harbor, the seaport. Got some boats here. I love looking at this pavilion down here. You know, a little bit of the city on my right side. People walking. I highly recommend this hotel for sure. What up, y'all? Back in Atlanta. Boston was an incredible trip. I can't wait to go back. So shout out to all my Boston people. Let me know where else I should go. You know, maybe this is a new lane for me. Working with these tourism boards and visiting new places. I don't know. it's different. I've never done stuff like this. So I recently went to Omaha, went to Boston. We'll see what's next. Anyhow, back in the A, back to the hustle. I'm doing a partnership with SiriusXM. Comment below, let me know if you have SiriusXM on your app, on your mobile devices, in your car, at your house. Yeah, so I'm working with them while promoting the app, the service, the trial, and talking about hip hop. I was like, yeah, man, I'm a major hip hop fan. Hip hop is definitely my favorite genre, so it's a perfect fit. I'm gonna take you guys behind the scenes of creating the content for them, and then we're gonna head back to the house because I had a Q&A call out. Y'all sent me some really good questions. I can't wait to sit down and answer them. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, let's get this hustle going. Let's go. All right, y'all. The SiriusXM shoot is going well. Getting some really candid images of me just working out, you know, listening to SiriusXM Hip Hop Nation to be specific. That's who I'm collaborating with. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite genre of music? You know what I mean? I said earlier hip hop because, you know, the messaging, the beats, man, gets you fired up. I like R&B. I like just instrumentals too. But hip hop, man, it definitely encapsulates moments of my life, memories. I listen to like some old Tupac songs and I remember when I was like a childhood. It takes me exactly back to that moment. Crazy. Back at the crib, y'all. Like I said earlier, I did a Q&A call out. Y'all left some good questions. I'm gonna answer a few of them. It's been a while since I did a Q&A, so let's see some of the questions that you guys submitted. Are you ever gonna admit where you went wrong in your marriage? If so, are you thinking ever going back together? I already answered this question in a video previously. You can check out my answer here in this video. So are you thinking ever going back together? I wish. You know, I wish my kids could be in one household, and you know, we could experience a traditional family unit, but my awakening has already occurred. I am just so far gone that yeah, it just cannot happen. You know, it just cannot. The idea does not even register to me. But again, I wish. But I'm so far gone. Anyhow, let's move on to the next question. How do you get motivated when everything around you or everything you're experiencing seems to be set up in a way that you don't feel motivated? You have targets to meet, so you know you have to get going, but mentally you just feel meh. Can you share tips regarding reducing procrastination? Looking forward to the video. Motivation. You know, there's certain things in life that I think you just have to endure doing it so that it builds you up. It modifies your behavior, your characteristic, so you just become better. And, you know, for me, I used to be super all wrapped around how to get motivated, finding tactics about being a motivation, you know, about motivation and motivating others and this and this and that. And, you know, I did it for a while and then it just became a habit. And I think that's the main thing is how do you turn, you know, just being in go mode into a habit? And you'll do that when you just endure. You just do it. And that's it. There really is no secret thing, you know, to it. You know, of course there's tips. Download my Task Muncher app to help you get organized, stay organized, prioritize what needs to be done. You know, there's a lot of tactics and tips, but you're just gonna have to do it. It's in your benefit to just show up and do it, because again, it's gonna build your character, and that's where the magic is. That's what you're trying here to do, is to modify your behavior to become someone who's resilient And you do that by just showing up and doing it consistently and remembering your why, you know. What is your why? And let that be the anchor to really inspire, push you through. You know, there's not too much secrets out there for this. You just gotta endure. As simple as cliche and something you probably don't want to hear. You know, the best of the best, they work hard. Excellence becomes an act. Which leads me to my next question here, which I thought was a really good question. What are some of your goals for the near future? Not work, but personal betterment. I am in a very interesting space in my journey, and I'm sure I'm going to, you know, get through this, but the space that I'm in is being a content creator. It's almost the norm to show the fruits of your labor, or show the cool things you're doing. You share a little bit of, you know, the less favorable things that are happening. But I'm in this space right now where I'm constantly reevaluating my actions and finding if it's ego driven. And I find myself not wanting to post things because I don't want to come off like I'm being boastful. If I am, you know, potentially showing off. I'm constantly asking myself, and it sucks because my whole entire platform that I've created is taking people behind the scenes of my various hustles. And again, I'm in this space where, like, I'm always asking myself, you know, am I being selfless here because I want to be selfless? Or is this ego driven? You know, could I make someone feel a type of way of doing, you know, if I'm showing this? And it kind of sucks. You know, I don't even have the desire to post like I normally do. Like, you know, if I post an image, it's kind of like, what is the purpose of me posting this? Like, hey guys, look at me from this angle here. Do you like my new outfit? And it irritates me. I'll give you an example. You know, obviously I have a chef. I pay my chef to be here, to live here, you know, to cook for me. And I remember, you know, recording a story, and he was making me some noodles. Obviously, a lot of us will have a connotation of what noodles are if you're from the ghetto, if you grew in the ghettos. So he was making me some noodles, and I made a remark and said to him, you know, all this money I'll pay you, and you cooking noodles. But the way I tried to say it to him wasn't kind of like, you better not make me noodles. It was kind of like, long story short, like, I didn't mean for it to come off, I am bigger than these noodles, because I like ramen noodles. I don't care. I'm going to eat it, you know. And where I'm going with this is, I literally woke up at 2 a.m. Went on my Instagram, because I remember me saying that. It disturbed my sleep. And I went and I deleted the story. I was like, yo, it didn't sit well with me. And I'm constantly finding myself in these situations of, like, are the things that I'm doing ego driven? And if so, I can't do it, or I don't want to show it, or I don't want to do it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. You know, I don't feel like I'm social like I used to be. It sucks. Again, like I said, I think I will overcome this. It's just, you know, everything's about a balancing act. But I never want to come off like I'm better than someone. I don't even like when people compliment anything about me. It makes me feel vulnerable, and I talked about this in my previous video, especially when it comes to the physical attributes, because to be honest, I don't even think I know for a fact, I didn't even have input in my design. I just found myself here, and a lot of you did. You know, so it almost bothers me. It's kind of like, I don't got nothing to do with this, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just a hot mess. Nah, I'm not. I'm super blessed. You know, everyone has challenges. We all do. And my goal right now in the near future is just to serve, try to be as selfless as possible, and to continue to move with the purest intentions possible. Be, you know, just continue to be a father, a friend, brother, you know. That's it, man. Good question. There were several co-parenting questions that you guys asked me. I'm gonna skip that for this one, but hopefully I'll answer them in the near future. All right, I'm gonna finish off with this last question right here. Do you want to have more kids in the future? I don't think so. I don't sit here and ever desire to have any more kids. I am a very active dad that if you're ever in Atlanta, you'll probably see me running around with 3 kids or a kid in my hand. I'm super like engaged with my kids at all times. So I don't sit here and think about, man, if I could only have another brother or Zane, you know, no. You know, if it comes into the play, you know, somehow, then I'm okay, but I'm not sitting here desiring it. Anyhow, that concludes today's Q&A in today's video. Appreciate you all for sending me the questions. Appreciate you all for rocking with me in today's video. We were in Boston, had an amazing time there. Shout out to all the people from Beantown. Boston was a great city. I've said that like 5-10 times in this video. Be sure to let me know where I should go next. Tourism boards, if you know anyone in tourism boards, tell them to hit your boy up, because your boy, he looks like he going to cities, different places. Anyhow, thank you for watching. I really appreciate that. There's like millions of channels out there. For y'all to take 10-12 minutes of your day to tap in, check in with me, ride with me, I appreciate that very dearly. Catch you guys on the next video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.